And lastly, as a somewhat of a freebie for the audience, what do you see as opportunities for growth, and that
Mm.
the new opportunity for growth, of course, that new brands should explore, can explore to
Yeah.
help propel them.
Oh,
Mm.
there's all sorts of places I think they can go. I'm quite enjoying, having been banging on a lot about physical retail, I am quite enjoying seeing a lot of brands stepping into areas like live shopping. I
Hmm.
like that.
Hmm.
I think it's a great opportunity for brands that have good stories to tell, that have great founders behind them, that they can sell their products in a live shopping environment or have ambassadors for that product that they can sell. I mean, you know, it's a lot on the founder, I realise, but I think that live shopping is quite interesting to me. I do
Yeah.
think international growth is quite interesting for some brands, because
Mm.
even if you're small, you can still find an audience, a willing audience in other markets if you've got the right people behind you to help you do that, and the right infrastructure in place. You can do that. So I would want people to not feel put off by international growth. I think it sounded scary post Brexit. It sounds scary right now with Trump tariffs, and you just think it's totally impossible. But you can be surprised, because I'm a consumer here in the UK. I find tiny little Scandinavian brands and tiny little French brands that I'm obsessed with, and I buy them. So if I'm here in the UK doing that, there'll be people in those markets that would be willing to do that for your brand as well.
Yeah.
And I think don't don't just think about your own little island or your own little patch of land in Europe. Think beyond those borders, and there's going to be a willing audience out there for you. And yeah, if you can, open a shop. They seem to be, or maybe pop up around various places, because I think physical retail can really propel you to the next level. Yeah,
Absolutely.
both physical retail stores and for your online sales as well.
Mm. And install a matcha bar, because apparently match
Yeah,
if you have a matcha bar, you're made. Apparently, you know. If I
Absolutely.
if I see one more matcha, I think I'm gonna die. Honestly, it's like everywhere you go, someone's drinking a matcha. So clearly, that's where all the money is.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
eating like those cookies that are
Oh
about
yeah, the
6 inches.
cookies as well.
Have
Yeah.
those, have matcha in those cookies, and then everybody will come to your store.
God, we
Yeah.
sound like ancient people being like, oh, the kids are drinking matchas and eating
Yeah.
cookies. Like, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
while we're looking for our kings. Yeah. I know. I know the feeling.
yeah.
I know the feeling.
Well, listen, I think if I've got children, and one of them is starting to become a shopper, but let me tell you what they don't like. Hate trying things on, hate standing in queues for a very long time, too much choice, not enough to amuse them while they're in there. So
It's the instant
you
thing.
know just make it really clear to them what they've got. Why should I come? So got interesting stuff for you to do while you're here. There's a very clear proposition, and this is what we sell. um, you should be onto a bit of a winner, because they want to come and buy. But if they get there and it's all like, ugh, God, I have to queue. I have to queue for the checkout as well. I have to do that. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
They're not patient with any of that. I mean, why should they be, really? Because it's a bit of a miserable experience. So,
You know who does that amazingly? And the reason I say this is because there's two sides to this. Loretta and I went into a shop today or yesterday, I can't remember. The queue was round it
today.
was round the shop. And we just
Yeah.
walked out again. It was like, forget it, I'm not queuing. And then
I'm
you
not
go
doing
into a Zara in the middle of the city in London, and it's
Bizarre.
like, I had a return. This girl was like, don't queue, go over there, scan. You get a bag from underneath, you put it in the bag, you stick the label on, you shove it in the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
out, you know?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, and
mean,
Uniqlo as well do that really well, don't they?
yeah,
You can go in and just check yourself out.
yeah.
I love that.